Hi Virgo, welcome back. Virgo, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with all of you, but if it does resonate, certainly let me know. Also, the roles may be reversed. Feel free to flip them if you need to. My readings are timeless, so I just trust that when this finds you, it's for you. If you're not dealing with anyone in particular, this could be you versus you, your ego versus your soul, so keep that in mind as well. And let's go ahead and get started. So Virgo, when I was meditating on the collective energy to get some guided messages for you, I actually had a lot of different images that kind of seemed a little bit random popping up. But the one that stuck with me the most is, it looked like prying someone's mouth open or prying something open. And the word prying was important, like trying to pry something out of another person or someone trying to pry something out of you, you know, trying to get someone to emote or to discuss things, but for whatever reason that being a challenge. So I kind of felt like that was the primary image that stuck with me and probably the primary theme of this reading. But to give you all of the images, I also had an image of somebody making a fishy face. So I don't know if that's something you do or you do with your children if you have children, but you know, like that face, you know, where you suck your cheeks in and you make a fishy face. That could be validation for some of you. Hey, I don't know. You let me know. And then what else did I see? I saw just like somebody sashaying into a room. It looked kind of like a gypsy type of aura. Let me say that. Some of you might have some sort of gypsy blood in you or be interested in that, or maybe watching something about that, or I don't know, some of you have a fascination with that, or maybe you look like that. Who knows? That could be validation for some of you as well. And yeah, so those were the messages that stuck out to me the most. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I already have a card out, so let's get into the tarot portion and dig a little bit deeper to see what is it that you're trying to pry out of someone, or somebody's trying to pry out of you. Interestingly enough, the card that came out when I was talking about the guided messages is the Square, which is about challenges, okay? So you might have some tension in your energy. You might be running into some stalls. We are going into a retrograde, so that's not too unusual. This could feel like a very frustrating or demanding energy. It's a bit of a struggle here, okay, Virgo? So that could be going on within you or the person you're connecting with, or within both. It's like the energy is wanting you to work something out or reconcile something here, but it's hard, you know, when one person is not willing to meet another person in the middle, whether that's you or them. Or like, it's hard when you're trying to pry information or pry a certain emotion out of someone, okay? Again, whether that's you or them. Because the guided message over that is the card of sharing. So I actually feel like whoever you're connecting with during this time frame kind of shares the same challenges as you, right? Meaning like you may be very frustrated with this person for a certain behavior trait, but they may also be frustrated with you for a same or similar behavior trait. We often tend to mirror behaviors in relationships. Relationships are bouncing off tools for our soul to understand more about itself and to expand. So not that unusual, but there's a shared challenge here between you and the person you're connecting with during this time frame. So let's see what your overall supporting energy is, and then we'll go into theirs. For my Virgos. Whoa. Okay, Virgo, we don't need all those cards. I'm sure you would love that, but let's take these two here. So you have the Ten of Cups, and this person has the Sun in the reverse. So I feel like you're really wanting to focus on feeling more fulfilled in your family life, within your relationships, really searching for that sense of comfort, that sense of belonging. That's what I feel. Because I also heard in the meditation that there was a sense of like either abandonment or not feeling like you belong. And I think that's something that maybe you keep very private to yourself, or maybe even a trigger for you, the sense of belonging. And I feel that that could be your challenge when it comes to the energy that you're going through during the retrograde or with this person. You know, wanting to have that sense of emotional security as well within your life, all right? Now, some of you do feel the Ten of Cups in the higher vibration, meaning you are feeling at home with where you're at right now. You are feeling emotionally fulfilled, or you have that coming into you. It's like once you surpass this very challenging energy and you kind of open up and share your experience, that's when the Ten of Cups comes in, genuinely, okay? Genuinely sharing emotion. Now, this person has the Sun in reverse, which to me often signifies depression and or sadness, pessimism, not being able to see the brighter side of things, not being able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. This person might be going through their own shadow work during this time frame, but it's like their happiness is right here. They just don't see it. And they could have challenging things going on within their life that's creating that within them. And they may also need to share a little bit more of themselves, or maybe they're being encouraged by spirit to discuss what it is that they have going on that seems to be blocking them. So now we're going to go into the recent past energy, Virgo, and what led up to this. And then we're going to go into your perception of each other and how you genuinely feel underneath it all, hopes, and most likely future outcome. So, recent past energy for my Virgos. Recent past energy for my Virgos. So, Virgo, you have the Ace of Voices, which I love this depiction of the Ace of Voices because it has an owl in it. And personally, I feel very spiritually connected to owls. You may also feel that way, and I've been seeing them a lot in my environment. So you may actually see pictures, images, or an actual owl during this time frame that will help solidify that this message is for you, for some of you. And then the Knight of Wands, which is an image of a horse. That may also be validation for you, horses. For others of you, you know, I just feel like this is like you getting clarity on the action that you need to take in your life, but then feeling like burdened within that decision. You know, like feeling very heavy in your ability to move the energy or to move something along. It's like you know what you need to do, Virgo, and you're being inspired and led towards action, and your spirit guide is speaking to you. We all have a spirit guide and angels with us. And so I feel like you have that knowing, right, that you need to take action. Okay. But there is this blockage here of feeling like, well, it's too heavy, it's too much, I don't know if I can take that on, it seems too challenging, and then kind of pulling yourself back or holding yourself back within the energy because of that. But it's like they're wanting you to follow the guidance, okay? And to also look for the signs, because I feel like you're being given a lot of signs within the environment, whether it's repetitive numbers or for some of you spirit animals. You might be very connected to animals yeah, just feel drawn specifically to an owl or horses. But it's just like you question it. You question it. You question yourself, you question the situation, you question if you're strong enough, you question if you should move forward, and that questioning is keeping you stuck in the problem. That's what it is. So let's see this person's recent past energy. Person Virgo is connecting with. What is their recent Past energy. I don't know how many times I can get this song. And to be quite honest with you, I asked my guides to give me a different song because I keep getting the same song. But they keep giving me this song, which is Diamonds on the Soles of Her Shoes by Paul Simon. And now this came out in Libra's reading as well. So you might be tied to a Libra for some of you, or have that somewhere in your zodiac chart. If so, check their reading out as well. But the lyric in particular that they're giving me is that he was empty as a pocket with nothing to lose. So that song might have meaning to you since it keeps coming up for a lot of zodiac signs. All right, so recent past energy for this person is coincidentally the card of Libra, Justice, again. But 2 of Cups and 3 of Cups as well. So I feel like this person is trying to gain balance within their relationships. They may be really, really relying on the support of others during this time frame or in the recent past, or really reaching for support, needing support, you know, within themselves, all right? Because I did feel like this person has some sort of struggle going on when it comes to their mood or their emotions. And so this person is really looking for, I guess, you know, others to kind of give them that emotional support that they are not able to give themselves right now. And that could be with you, that could be with other people in their life. I feel like it's more of like a friends or family group, but it could also be with the connection. For others of you, this person is wanting justice in this relationship, wanting to reconcile, wanting to amend things, or at least that's how they felt in the past. You know, wanting to feel that connection, wanting to feel that support, you know, within the relationship. So let's see perception. Now keep in mind that perception is in the eye of the beholder. So it may be your truth, Virgo, but it may not be their truth, but we'll start there. Ooh, you have the 3 of Swords, 9 of Voices, and 9 of Wands, and how you view this person. So there's a lot of pain going on here within your psyche or this person's psyche, as this is how you're seeing it. 3 of Swords, 9 of Swords, you know, this is heartache. This is someone being very stuck in their head. This is a lot of overwhelming mental energy. I heard mental exhaustion for some of you, whether that's you or the person you're connecting with. And then the 9 of Wands in this deck talks about determination. So I just feel like, first of all, this connection could totally stress you out at times and really hurt you, you know, or create some sort of insecurity within you or trigger some insecurities within you. But there's this determination to leave things in the past here. All right, there's this determination to like really move past things and to kind of lay the burden down when it comes to this connection. All right, so even, you know, and it could be because it's painful. Yeah, I mean, point blank period is kind of just black and white. I heard painfully obvious. So they're saying it is painfully obvious what you need to do, and you know what you need to do. You know what you want. But there again is that blockage or doubt or questioning of that. And the Spirit's really guiding you to go into this more determined energy, and maybe even to share your challenges with this person, or share your frustration so that they know where you stand, or this person is being encouraged to do that with you so that you know where you stand. And let me tell you right now, the retrogrades right now is going to bring up to the surface a lot of things that have been swept under the rug. And it's because it's time to release. It's time to let go. It's time to come back to things that we need to come back to and say the things we need to say. And so a lot of people are feeling that. A lot of people are feeling that push in that direction. So I'm not entirely surprised that I'm seeing it here, Virgo, for you. But let's see what this person's perception is of the situation. 7 of Wands, the Moon. The 4 of Swords. So I feel like this person, Virgo, when they think of the connection, they're a bit closed off. They've got a lot of emotions that they're trying to process. All right, that may be playing into their dream state as well. I feel again that there's a sense of silence here where someone is not discussing their feelings, even though there's a lot of deep emotion here. It's actually creating depression on this person's side, the suppression of emotion. Or the avoidance of emotion, and the spirit is trying to push this person to share a little bit more about what the struggle is, because it's keeping them closed off. And in a way, I feel like this person, they see it as a way to protect their peace of mind. But I think that when you stay there too long, or you're too much in protection mode, it creates a defensive-ness around your energy and kind of negates that. So I kind of feel like this person is maybe taking that a bit too far into the extremes, where now it's like, okay, there's all of these underlying emotions here that have not been discussed, all right, whether by you or by them, and it's creeping in. So let's look at genuine emotion and how you're feeling underneath all of that. So that was perception, surface level. Now we're going to go to the genuine emotion, how you feel at the end of the day. Eight of Cups. The Empress. The Eight of Voices. Wow. And then at the bottom of the deck, your card, the Hermit. So, Virgo, you've had a change of heart. And I feel like there is this desire to almost expose yourself, or you're being encouraged to expose how you genuinely, authentically feel, or to be within relationships and connections where it is safe to do so, to express who you genuinely, authentically are underneath all of it. This is like showing the world your true self. This is honoring your emotion and not being shameful or prideful or scared to express. You may have been scared to express. Some of you still are. Some of you have had a change of heart and you are afraid to express that. Okay. But that's exactly what you're being encouraged to do, is to share authentically yourself with the world, with this connection, just in general, because that's where true emotional fulfillment is at. That's where it's at. I feel like emotionally speaking, you restrict yourself from fully maybe being vulnerable like that, because I feel there again, there's this challenge or frustration or tension here that's kind of preventing you or this other person from genuinely sharing the emotion. But there's also some sort of doubt or insecurity here that is impacting the emotional space. You know, also caring too much about another's perspective, which is really interesting because in the Libra reading, which had that same song come through, was about fracturing your own mind by trying to understand other people's perspective to a harsh degree that you're not paying attention to how you feel, you know. So again, if that's resonating with you, check out that reading, because that may also be for you. But it's just like you've had a change of heart here, okay? Let's see this person's genuine emotion. Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands, King of Swords. So this person is emotionally wanting to begin again. Now, some of you, it's within this connection, as I saw, a desire to reconcile or amend things in the past. For others of you, it's to begin again separate from the connection or within their own life, just in general. This person may be looking at new careers, new way of living, new ideas that maybe get them back connected with their happiness, because I feel that this person has spent a long period of time disconnected from their happiness, or again, they may suffer from like mood fluctuations or depression. But I feel like regardless, in this person's emotional space is a desire for a new opportunity here, new adventures, things that they can explore, new things to explore in life. And then there is this also emotional desire to understand. So I actually feel like this person wants to understand your emotions. You know, that they have that desire there to understand. At the same time, I feel like a coldness on this person's side, or like a detachment here on this person's side when it comes to relationships in general, or this connection with you. And that may also be what creates like tension, the inability to share what's authentically being felt or going on within the connection at times. And at the same time, they're wanting emotionally some new beginnings here. So let's see what your hope is then, Virgo. Two of Inspiration. So to me, this is like looking to your future and wanting to feel inspired, wanting to see, you know, what's coming next. Some of you, you know, you wish you could tell the future, but it's like, it's just got to play out the way it's got to play out, right? You can get glimpses of what's likely to come, but remember that you're in the driver's seat of your own life. So the future is wholly dependent on your thoughts and emotions in this moment now, because your thoughts and emotions in this moment now is what creates the path of the future. So it's like Spirit's wanting you to get in touch with your emotions, and that's why they want, you know, encouraging you to be authentic with that, because the more authentic you could be in the now space, the easier it will be for you to navigate the future path, right? Like, I feel like Virgo, you're always looking at like, okay, what's coming next? What's coming next? What's coming next? And what's coming next is only ever a product of what you're focused upon now. So Spirit's wanting you to ask yourself, what are you focused upon right now in this moment? Because that's what you can bet is going to manifest next. And not what you're wishing for, but emotionally, where is your vibration set? What expectations do you have? What beliefs do you have around this connection or situation? Because that's where you manifest from, and that's what you're going to get more of, okay? This person's hoping for the 7 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles. This person wants a firm foundation. They want to feel secure financially. They want, you know, connections and jobs and careers and family that they feel are investing into them, or that they can invest into. So let's look at most likely future outcome. Now keep in mind all the things I just said. This is just a snapshot of the most likely outcome, but you have free will. Okay, so you can change the outcomes however you'd like, but we'll see. Ooh. So you have the Eight of Wands here, the Eight of Inspiration in this card, the Eight of Materials, one more card, the Four of Materials. Wow, okay, so it's time to speak your truth here, Virgo. Some of you may choose to communicate, may choose to speak your truth, as you also have the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck and the Wheel, which means this is divine timing. This is the right time. This is movement forward in the direction that you want it to go, all right? Being in the driver's seat of your own life. So I feel like for some of you, you know, it's a push in the direction of taking better care of yourself, but and also focusing on things that you feel dedicated to, or people, places that have dedicated time to you. I think you're looking for reciprocity. The Four of Materials is a bit iffy energy for me. So there's a bit of stubbornness within your energy. And some of you, you just, again, you have clear mind of what you want to do, what you want to say, but some of you are going to block it anyways because there's some sort of stubborn energy here, or it's just like, no, I'm not going to because I don't want to, or, you know, like, but Spirit's saying you would feel so much better if you were able to just genuinely express this challenging energy that you're feeling. And you are being pushed in that direction, because I keep getting that word, pushed in that direction. But some of you, you're a bit closed off in the energy still, and you're a bit not wanting to budge. Some of you feel that it's this person that should do the budging. Like you want this person to be the one to fix this, okay? Or come towards you. And certainly have free will. Some of you are going to choose that. That's your choice. But I could tell you the encouragement is to communicate that better, or communicate that then. All right. So I feel a lot of fixed energy on your side, even though you're not a fixed sign. But I feel it's because some of you feel you have exhausted yourself over this, or you're just exhausted in general and just not willing to make those changes right now. This person is most likely outcome. Five of Cups. Yeah. I was gonna say, remember I said at the beginning of the reading that sometimes in relationships, what we don't like in another person are behaviors that we also do. Because here, this person is on their side. They're emotionally drained, all right? But too proud to either admit that or to open up about that, and remaining very detached. Although they're thinking very deeply about things, you know, and I saw that here. They are trying to understand either their emotions or your emotions, Virgo. But like both are very fixed energy right now. Both are very much feeling it's the other person's job to fix this. So when you have two fixed energies like that and both feel it's the other person's job, you could see how that would become a challenge, right? Because nothing gets done when nothing gets said. And you're being encouraged to share, as is this person. Or to try and somehow understand the emotions of the other. Even though I think if you dug deep, really deep, Virgo, you would completely understand the emotion of the other. And so would you know. But it's like this person is feeling at a loss. They're feeling a loss and they're emotionally drained, but they're also closed off in the energy, right? Queen of Pentacles. Now in this deck, the Queen of Pentacles has her eyes closed. Her body language is very closed off. So that's why I kind of feel like this person is not in this space where, you know, they are open, all right? And then the Queen of Swords is looking in the opposite direction of the connection, meaning their mind is elsewhere. But you're also faced in the opposite direction. Even though you're being pushed this way, you're blocking it, whether purposely or unintentionally. Some of you. So I don't usually do this, but let me get some advice because this seems complicated. Right? All right. Wow. Clinging to the past. Someone needs to let go of the past. Stop clinging to the past. The past is gone. Like Spirit's wanting you to come into the present and evaluate the situation based on where you're presently at, not what's occurred prior to the now, but where are you now currently. Like do an evaluation of that, and or Spirit's wanting this person to let go of the past. All right, because that's serving as a blockage in the connection. And that is the advice, like I said, overall, is to express genuinely, authentically, honor your heart, honor your emotions, Virgo, and that's going to help get you to the 10 of Cups. So to rehash, you're being guided to your happiness here, as is this person, but there's some sort of challenging energy during this retrograde that's opening you both up to be more open and expressive. All right, so I'm going to leave it there, Virgo. Zodiac signs you might be dealing with. I have lots of air energy. Could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but also have air and Pisces and Libra. I said that. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Aries. I already said that. Yep, those are the primary zodiac signs I'm seeing. But like I said, keep in mind it could be any zodiac sign. Take it as it resonates. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can check me out on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. I am very open with my life on both, so you can catch me there for random chats. But I also talk about law of manifestation and spirituality, channeling, and tarot, of course. So Tarot Time with Dana, link down below, as well as in the About section. Also, you can find the donation feature to my channel, link down below, as well as in the About section. If you would like to donate to the channel, it's certainly welcome. I always ensure that the money goes to families in need. So feel free to donate if you would like, but please don't feel pressured to. If not, that's totally fine too. All right. So I am wishing you the very, very best, Virgo. Until next time, my friends. Loving you so much. Namaste. Bye.